Hey guys, it's Masatonic. I'm bilingual Harukist. 皆さん、こんにちは。Bilingual Harukist の Masatonic です。So, in this video, I'd like to talk about Drive My Car film version. Finally, in the end, I watched Drive My Car film about a few weeks ago because I really like Murakami's novel usually, and of course, naturally, I really wanted to watch Drive My Car film when the film has launched, but unfortunately, due to pandemic situation, it's very hard to get to the theater in my case. So I really looking forward to watch in this film via online streaming. But a few weeks ago, it started to streaming. So and then I watched finally and really enjoying. Know that this film got so many film awards. It's really amazing film. So in this video, or at first in my YouTube channel, I usually talk about Murakami's each books. I talk about each novels, but in this video, I focused on Drive My Car film version. And beware this video, including so many spoilers. So if you not yet watched Drive My Car film and try not to how to say know about the detail of a film. So at first, please watch this very interesting film. Now it's available on so many streaming services. So, and if you watch the film already and if you really like it, and if you want to know about Harukist, Harukist means Murakami is very fanatic, huge fan of Murakami's work. How fans think and feel about this film. I'm very excited about talk about, and I hope this video I'd say want you to watch this film again, and also wanted to read this based on original novel again. So let's get started. This video consists of three parts. First, structure. First, I'd like to talk about structure of this film. And second, I'd like to talk about play within a film. This is one of the characteristic of this film. And third, cast and acting. I'd like to mention about this topic as well. So at first, structure. First thing, it's not only Drive My Car. It's really surprising because of course I know this is Drive My Car in the original text, and I just looking forward to watching in the film adaptation. But when I started to watch this film, I realized this is not only Drive My Car, but including other Murakami's short works. Basically, there are some short novels from Men Without Women short story collection, which also fit, including Drive My Car. And one of these is Shirazad and also Kino. And very beginning of the film, the woman started to talk about some story of her her before life. So that is really same thing as Scheherazade. So it's really intriguing because the film adaptation is slightly different original dramatic text, but mixture of any other short film like Scheherazade and Kino. So many episodes is featured from Scheherazade and also Kino. So it's not only Drive My Car. That's really amazing point and also very fantastic point as well. Speaking of how a film, Murakami's other film adaptation, Burning, based on Burning, is the Korean film, is also including so many Murakami's nuance of atmosphere, but this Drive My Car version is much more focused on very same atmosphere from the Men Without Women. So it's really much more interesting. So this is the structure or some more appropriate word is could be some factor of this film, a feature of this film. So second, play within a film. This is, like I said, other very many particular characteristics of this film. In this film, the protagonist, Mr. Kafuku, is a kind of a director of a play, and then which is basically same as original text, slightly different, but basically same. And in the film, Kafka want to play Uncle Vanya, which is a play written by Anton Chekhov. And this Uncle Vanya is really played within a play or within a movie, within a film. And then this Uncle Vanya is really, really amazing version, because it's originally it is a Russian text made, obviously, but in the Japanese Murakami's original text, it's some quote is featured in the Murakami's original text, but it's, of course, it's in the Japanese translated edition. But in this film adaptation, the play is not unrolled just Japanese, but also any other languages such as English, countries, or the Chinese, so called, and no, maybe Mandarin could be, I don't know, and maybe Russian, I'm not sure about, but so many multilingual play, and it's not just a how to say, a foreign languages from Japanese, but also including sign languages. It's really amazing. So basically, each character as just a words, they simply can't understand with each other, but somehow their connection does make sense. So it's a kind of magic. And then one also really interesting episode in the film is in this film, the maker, this Uncle Vanya, is one of very how to say, main episode, and the Kafka's main role is make this play, make this show is very meaningful. Is one of his role or objective, I could say, and it's featured so many a actor and actress who spoke so many multilingual languages, including sign languages, and at first it's very challenging because as a native language, they can't communicate with each other in their own languages. Even as a second language, it's sometimes very difficult to communicate with. But gradually, their play, their acting is improving, and then in some moment in film, some practice scene in some field outside theater is really amazing. There's some magical moment. It's there. That moment is really kind of touching, at least to me. There's some magic could happen. And what's really surprising is, as a professional actor and actress, each actor, I mean real actor, acting, how to say, acting of acting they do. So that's really amazing. So in this, how to say, in a way, it's kind of so many layers there. Original text and the film version, and also play within film. So many layers there, and then in each stage there each or phase that their acting is really amazing. So this is one really interesting characteristic, and it's really worth to watching. I think so. That's second story, the topic. And third, cast and acting. So these are the main characters and also actor and actress of each character. Protagonist, Kafuku, is played by Hidetoshi Nishijima, one very famous Japanese actor. And at first, when the news of movie adaptation is announced, and then the main character, main character is played by Hidetoshi Nishimura. I was kind of surprised because my interpretation of the original Kafka's character is slightly different nuance, or how to say, atmosphere of Nishijima-san, because as you can see, obviously he's really how to say, nice guy. But on the other hand, in the original text, Kafka's, how to say, appearance is depicted not really this kind of handsome looking, much more slightly different nuance in it. But so the first I kind of surprised, and he's too handsome to be Kafuku, but by that how to say, that story is totally kind of misunderstanding in a good way, because his, how to say, appearance and his presence, and also of course his acting is really amazing. He is Kafka, so that is very nice acting, especially to me. The it's same as Misaki's acting, Miura Toko-san, and their play in the very almost final part of the Drive My Car, they're in the Hokkaido. This is the scene which is not exist in the original text, but they visited Misaki's house, or kind of broken house in the Hokkaido, and then they kind of had a confession with each other, and then kind of they, how to say, it's very difficult it's kind of forgiveness. They forgive with each other. Of course, as an individual, they are nothing owed with each other, but they forgive with each other. It's very difficult to say. I don't believe I could express my own feeling, but anyway, the final part in the snow is really touching. So Nishijima-san and Miura-san's acting at that scene is really touching, and one of very my favorite part of the film. And also Kirishima Reika-san, Reika Kirishima, are role by Kafuku Oto, and then this character is in the original text. Of course, there's some mention it exists in the original text, but appearance or existence is not featured in the original text, especially her name. In the original text, there's no mention about her name, Kafuku Oto. But so this is movie original, I think, but it's really nice adaptation. And Kirishima-san is also featured Murakami's other film adaptation, which is Norwegian Wood, as a Reiko-san, and totally different character in the Reiko-san in Norwegian Wood and Kafuku Oto-san in the Drive My Car, but very, how to say, her existence is amazing. Basically, she is acting as a Scheherazade role in this film, but her very mysterious existence is really nice and really beautiful, amazing. And but among these four really nice professional and amazing actor and actress, my favorite actor is Masaki Okada-san. He's really amazing. His acting in the, especially one of my favorite scenes of his acting is at the audition scene of the Uncle Barnia, and when Okada-san or Takatsuki, as a Takatsuki enters the kind of audition room, and as a cue of Nishijima Kafuku, he started to acting, and then that moment, kind of switching moment, as a just actor Takatsuki, and change into the role in the Uncle Barnia's play. He then kind of take a deep, blowing his hair and take a deep breath, and then at the moment he's really switching his character. That moment is really surprising and kind of astonishing moment, stunning moment to me. It's really amazing. And also one of the very key part of this character in this film is kind of dialogue with Kafka and Takatsuki in the car behind Misaki, and then they are talking about Kafka Oto-san, and then Kafka knew the Takatsuki and Oto's relationship, and Takatsuki could be knew about Kafka knew about their relationship, and then but in person they are not mentioned about that, how to say, their relationship, but they started talking about Oto's existence and what is love, that kind of things. At the moment, Takatsuki's eyes is kind of with with some tears, but just keep on staring camera and keep on talking very quietly and very how to say, a suppressed tone, that keep on talking. He's thinking of what is love, what Kafka is thankful to. That scene is also really nice, and that scene is also exists in the original text, and that scene is I really one of my favorite part, and it's very. At first I think it's very difficult to movie-nice, but Okada-san really doing that part. It's really nice acting in the dialogue with Kafka in the back seat of Misaki's car. That is also one of my favorite part of this film. So that's it. So it's very difficult to convey my nuance in the how I felt, but I did my own best. Thank you for watching. I hope my, how to say, feeling even at least I could convey to you, and I hope this video have some fun to you. All right, and then in another video, I always talk about Murakami's book in Japanese and also in English. So if you have interest, I'm very happy to very happy and very thankful to watching the next my video. Thank you. Bye.